Okay, we're back. It's the next day. I brined the strips overnight. Get the cover on them. And again, remember, plastic. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take one of my rods, which I have a point on one end, and I'm going to start taking these pieces of meat one at a time and poke them on the stick. I usually stick them in the thickest end and let them hang. And we put, as I mentioned yesterday, 11 of them on a stick. And the reason I say 11 is because you don't want these touching each other in the smoker, and 11 seems to be the number we can put on there and then separate. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Now I don't want to bore you guys with all this video and stuff here about how I do this. It's really quite simple to put 11 of them on a stick, run the sticks all across the sink, cold water, and then take a sprayer, and you want to spray the excess. You want to spray the excess marinade off of the meat. You don't want to have any excess marinade on there. So we got one here. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of them, and then I'll be back and we will get the smoker started. See you later. So okay, we got them all on here, and I didn't go with 11 on each one. If you remember yesterday, I said I normally cut a slit along there and make them narrower. I didn't do that, and I got some wider than I would like on there. So I went down to and only put like about 9 on each one. So they wouldn't have to touch. Now when you get them all rinsed off, and I've already done that, now what we do is we take them, we push these all back together again. And this is something my wife taught me. This is a really good idea. We take the meat and lay it back in the bowl where it came from, like that, and we take it outside like that, and she says we won't drip on the floor. I think that was a really good idea, opposed to what I used to do. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go outside and get them in the smoker, and we're going to get her cranking, and we'll be right back. So okay, here we are back at the grill. What we're going to do is I'm going to hang these in here right now. As I showed you yesterday, we got the bars on there, and the way that works is you just take one of these stainless steel bars and hang it on there, run it to the back, and then we spread the beef jerky out so they're not touching, because if they're touching, it won't smoke right. If you lay them down on a grill, they definitely won't smoke right. So I will put these in here, and then I'll get the grill cranking, and I'll show you some other stuff that you need to do before, well, not before, but what you should do to make this job a little easier for you and a little more comfortable. Okay, we'll just get these on here, and then I'll do the rest of them, because again, I don't want to bore you guys to death while I'm getting this all organized. So we're going to turn this thing off, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, we have the meat all hanging on there. I don't know if you can see this, it should be okay, but none of the strips of beef are touching each other. We can't have that, because like I said, it won't smoke properly, and we can get much more in there, but this is 2.5 pounds of meat, and that's what we're going to do. Now, this is the Green Mountain grill, smoker grill. It has a digital readout on it, so right now it's off. We're going to turn it on, and we're going to get her up to 150 degrees, and we're going to leave it there. This little cord you see is for other cooking, which the Green Mountain has that other ones don't have. There's a probe in here. There it is. So you can put that inside the meat, so when your meat gets to a certain temperature, it's done when you're doing roast or chicken or pork or whatever. So one of the other things I did to this grill, which was an idea I got from my Traeger, the Green Mountain does not come with a thermostat by the chimney. This one I had to put in myself. Just a check to make sure that the temperature is what it should be. We put it up by the chimney because that's where the hottest area in the smoker is going to be. And we got to check up there, we can check temperature down here, and we'll be okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire this baby up, and we just do that by turning it on down here. It's now on 0, and this is the warm-up mode. This will go through 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 150 degrees. I'm not going to bore you. I'm going to let you guys go, and I'll be back when we get her cranking. Talk to you later.